Hi, ladies and gents, for that matter. Yes, men do wear makeup. Hey, I wanted to pop on real quick, and I'm getting ready, so I am going to show you my foundation routine. So that's what we're doing this morning, today. Easy peasy, but a couple tricks. The first thing I gotta do is put my primer on. Oh my goodness, I am almost out of primer. Primer is a fantastic tool, for lack of a better word. It fills in all of your fine lines and wrinkles and your pores so that you really have a base to apply your makeup to. It's like actually creating a canvas so that your paints don't seep in. Same thing with primer. You're creating a canvas so that your makeup and foundations don't seep in. So primer is a must. You may have your favorite kind. My favorite kind is Unique. So I use a face primer and an eye primer. And then you let it dry a little bit. Usually, 4 or 5 minutes is standard because you really want it to dry. Unique's primer, it is, lack of a better word, satiny. It has a very satiny, powdery, when it dries, finish to it, feeling to it. So I really like it. So I use 2 different kinds of concealers. It depends on what I'm trying to do. Not different kinds, different colors actually. The one is Velour, which is what I use more in the summertime, and then and more for highlighting. And then I use Scarlet. Yep, Scarlet is what I use to cover my circles, because this has the undertone in it that really works well for covering my dark circles. So it's important to get the right color match for the concealer that you want to use. So this is basically my morning routine. I'm going to go through it real quick. I don't want to keep you guys real long, but I apply a little bit of concealer to the back of my hand. It works better when you let that product warm up to your skin temperature, and that way it applies nicer. So, underneath your eyes, this is for covering. I'm doing this concealer first and then putting my foundation on, because what I am doing here is covering. So I want to do this first, then put my foundation on. If I choose to highlight with concealer after that, then I would apply the concealer after the foundation. So underneath my eyes, and I kind of just paint it on right here and up in the bridge of my nose. And then you always want to bring your concealer, whether you're highlighting or concealing, down at a point here. Don't just paint underneath your eyes, because you're bringing attention to that then. So you want to do this with the triangle. And you kind of look like a clown a little bit here. And then I just cover up. I have a little red spot there, a little red spot there, one here, and somewhere over here. There it is. So I just kind of pat it on those spots there. And then I take my foundation brush and smooth it all out. And pull it down, because remember, we're doing this triangle. And then I pat those spots. So, I look like a clown. I'm actually probably putting on a little bit more than I would normally wear because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. And then I just take my ring finger and smooth out so I'm sure that I don't have any lines underneath my eye. Ta-da! Ta-da! And then my foundation. Younique's foundation comes in 3 styles, the liquid, the cream, and the powder. And then also BBW Flawless, which is more designed for if you just really need a really, really light coverage. So I prefer this. I carry the powder in my purse if I need any touch-ups during the day, but this is what I use in the morning. So shake her up real good. My powder puff brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's all I use, 5 drops of foundation. Blot it on all over my face. And then just swirl. Don't forget to do under your chin. And you can see what great coverage I have there with just that little bit of foundation. That is all you need. And there's nothing left on the brush when you're done. Good morning. Who's there? Good morning, Miss Claudia. I am doing just a real quickie on foundation. Then I will use a little bit of blush. Good morning. How was your night, Claudia? Did you get yard work done yesterday like you were going to? That's it on the blush. And one more thing. For highlighting on my cheeks, I like to use the loose mineral pigments in either Sexy or Curious. I use Short. What was, oh, your yesterday was short or your night was short? So I will take just a little bit of this with a nice clean fluffy brush and apply right here on my cheek, both sides. I think I need a little bit more. And then blend. Just kind of blend it out. So this is my highlight. I use the same highlight over here on my eyebrows. So that's the foundation routine. I wanted to show you guys the Younique foundations and the coverage. And we'll go from there. I'm going to finish my makeup and I will show you a picture later. Have a great morning, everybody. See you later, Claudia. Finish. I always push the wrong button.